What's going on, sports fans, Giants fans, Big Blue crew
Finally in the house.
in the building Thursday evening for another episode of the Big Blue Lounge, live Q&A edition. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Excuse me. Heartburn.
Uh-oh. Never good.
Sorry. Shout out to
Yeah.
everybody for being here. Thank you guys for being so patient. Had some technical difficulties and had to restart my computer all over. So thank you for waiting.
Rick.
Nimmer says hi. Coach Ed Gladney. Peace and
Peace.
blessings. Mac the Giants fan. What's good, Mac?
Good.
What up, Coach?
Never.
Deception. Nimmer said, oh, he's talking to Mac. Deception dropping links in the chat. Thank you, Deception.
Yes, deception.
Didn't hear that rumor, Nimmer. I'm gonna tell you what rumor you're not gonna hear. No fucking Malik Willis to New York. That's what you're not gonna hear. Malik Willis is not coming to the New York Football fucking Giants. Okay, get that shit out of your brain. Get it out of here. He's not coming to New York. So all that people thinking, oh, maybe we signed Tyrod Taylor to be his mentor and all that. Malik Willis is not coming to New York. He is not going to be a New York Football Giant. The only involvement we'll have with Malik Willis is trading back to the Pittsburgh Steelers so they can jump up and grab him so we don't have to deal with that bullshit. Okay?
I haven't seen this much hate since we said Aiden Hutchinson last night.
But thank you,
Come on,
everybody, for being here.
that was funny, damn it. I don't care who you are. Oh, saw it on Instagram.
Levance was good.
Vance. I love seeing the chat talk to each other. That's great.
Says I want to draft Desmond Ritter.
Go ahead. Start up a draft. Just type in NFL draft in Google search. You'll get one. You can have him whenever you want him.
King Tone, what's going on, brother?
You got him, my guy. He's in your draft.
Nimmer says wait 34 days, 5 weeks, bro.
Till the draft.
Well, 2.5 days until our draft.
Yes.
You can get Desmond Ritter in the second round.
Go for it.
Brother Tone. Peace, Levance. Peace and much respect, Brother Ed. No, Rick, we Desmond Ritter, we got Daniel Jones. We're not doing that shit.
LB was good. Oh.
Did anyone else find it intriguing that our new defensive tackle goes by the nickname Big Jelly? Great name for our interior lineman. Love it.
I don't know how you can call a full-grown man that size Big Jelly. I'd be kind of scared. I'm not going to lie. Oh.
Love the moves Giants have made this offseason. I like some of them.
Yes.
Definitely lets me know how he's confident and tough. True. That is intriguing, Coach. Yes. Competing for today, building for the future. Yes, Tone. Yes, sir. Very good possibility, Nimmer. I wonder how much they're willing to eat on Barkley's salary. Chiefs would be a good fit for Barkley. Ronnie Rivers in the building. What's going on, Ronnie? Thank you for being here.
Oh.
Hello to the lovely Ronnie Rivers.
Yes.
I'm mixed about it. Financially, I say do what you need to do, but I'm wondering what he will bring. Respect to the queen, Miss Ronnie Rivers.
Right.
Coach Barkley gets hurt a lot. What's up, Ronnie? Miz, what's going on, Miz? I know I try to let sentiment get me, but I like the kid.
Right.
What up, Miz? Deception. So what's popping, brother Vance? Lou, where are you? I'm in the Big Blue Lounge, bro. Right here. Chilling, brother Deception, watching some March Madness college basketball Sweet
Down
16.
goes Gonzaga.
He's busy building a house. Shane the Fox, he gonna trade the 5. Yeah, I'm telling you, all reports are pointing that he's willing to trade back. We're not getting Malik Willis, so all them ridiculous conversations can cease. Down goes Zaga. Down goes Zaga.
Just who was a little late on that one. Coach beat me to it. It's good, Rick.
What it do, crew? Brother Ed, is
Team Ash.
Is Pat calling the game tonight?
Oh, he is. Friday night. Yeah.
Today's Thursday.
No, Thursday. No, he's not. Yeah, he might be door dashing.
Big Blue Doja in the building. Our Villanova Wildcats is 1 win away from the Final Four. Okay, Mac.
Hey.
Lamar says, let's go, Big Blue family. Eric Garrison. You don't know that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Willis
that we're
coming
not
to
getting
the
Willis?
Giants. Yeah.
We ain't getting him, Eric. We ain't getting him. Thank God. Brother Mac. There go Big Pat Sports Talk. There go Big Pat Sports Talk.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's up, bro? King Tone says, I saw an article we trading down with the Steelers. I've been screaming that shit for the longest, but nobody listens to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only involvement we're going to have with Malik Willis. Is trading back with the Steelers so that Tomlin can get him.
How about this for an article I want to talk about for a minute? How about the New York Giants taking a cornerback out for dinner?
Yeah.
I think somebody on this... I think somebody on this goddamn panel brought up a long time ago, what about a cornerback in the first round? And I got crushed.
And we're not getting him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He ain't going to be there at 5. And we're trading back at 5, so he damn sure ain't going to be there at 7. Oh, you guys want to rock tank tops. Okay.
Hey. I can't help it. I got Sex Pistols.
I've been telling people for years, chins don't lift weights. Everybody can get all brolic as they want to and lift all the weights they want, but when I hit them in the chin, they chin ain't never bench pressed a day in their life. They still go at night. Starts writing script for Lou was wrong about Malik Willis video.
Oh,
Miz, I was talking about earlier, Joe Shane wants to give the 5 to the Ravens. Is this tank top night? I don't know. I'm comfortable. I'm relaxing. Yes. I had a hard day. I didn't feel like throwing on a damn jersey today. It's been hot. I'm relaxing. Excuse me.
Yeah. What he said.
All good, brother G Nation. Yeah. It has been pouring here all day. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Right.
It's been freaking hot over here. Eric. Coach Ed. I don't cop things for resale. I don't do iCloud. I don't do email. The feds want to tap up, man, and wire up, man, like Chubbs did detail. Okay. All right, Rick. No thanks on Mr. Ritter. Yes, sir. Tone, sir. Hey, Miz. What's up, Miz? Everybody. Frank Waiters, do what it do.
Hey,
Lou,
Frank.
Gold Joe. What's up, my guys? What's up, Rick? What it do, Big Blue Cruises? Jay Lay. Levance. You doing all right,
I love
Levance?
this. I love this. Oh, yeah, because they re-signed Derek Barnett to a 2-year contract. The guy that they're always repping that They might, Darius Slayton in for a pick six. Oh, wait a minute. There's a personal foul, roughing the quarterback.
No, they signed him back for 2 years, huh?
Yes.
Buckets of tears.
God,
Got
that's
all
great.
them buckets coming out of my ears. Buckets of moonbeams in my hand. All right, Rick.
Oh, man, that was
He's
great.
back. Chilling, brother Mac. Brother Tone was good. Was good, Joe. Was good, Lou. Sunny D in the building.
Sonny.
What's going on? Awesome, brother Tone. I'm hoping Duke loses. Go to UNC.
They got a good chance to lose tonight to Texas Tech.
For the G Nation and Levant's ready for another tattoo, yo.
I wouldn't mind another one. Start my sleeve.
Soccer World Cup of Qualifier 0-0 if anyone cares. Okay. Wales. Where's Wales? I didn't see Wales.
I didn't either.
Jay Lay said, what's up, Wales? I didn't see Wales. Jay Lay been sipping. I did not see Wales anywhere in here.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
Unless he meant fellas. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. There's Wales.
Yeah, there's Wales. His ears were ringing. He goes, I'm here. You call his name enough, he shall appear. I like this.
Vance, what it do? Kyrie Irving can play home games.
Yep.
Yes.
Halftime. What's up, Miz? Behind the bar. What's going on behind the bar?
Behind the bar.
That's the first time I've seen him.
Oh, yes. Nah. He came on before. He's one of my day ones. I subscribed to him back in the day. He started out like a little bit before me. He killing it right now. In case y'all haven't, he dropped all the current affairs, all the breaking news on all kinds of shit.
Okay.
Okay, well, I got to check him out.
Former Villanova Wildcat Kerry Kittles. We're going to draft Jeremy. Matter of fact, he's one of the people. He was one of the people first talk about Brother Polite when he got arrested for that stuff with his ex-girlfriend's daughter. In case anybody here knows who Brother Polite is, or Sonetta TV, or any of that stuff. I guess not. Only me and Pat probably.
I'm sorry. Can't
Jay, what's up?
I'm learning.
What are your thoughts on the passing of time? Brother Jay Layo. What are my thoughts on the passage of time? Time waits for no man, sir. That's my thoughts. Hello to the lovely Miss Ronnie. Let's go, Duke. Boo. Yay. Sauce, baby. Sauce looking strong possibility. Sauce looking like we're going to trade number 5 with the Steelers, and we ain't going to have nothing for Sauce because Sauce won't be there at 7.
He might be. All I know is they like the kid. You don't take someone out to dinner if you ain't interested.
I know.
That's for damn sure.
Right. It's like the difference between you take a woman to McDonald's for dinner or you take her out to get steak for dinner. If you want steak, you take her for steak.
Girl to McDonald's, that does not constitute taking her to dinner, sir.
I just said hey.
Brother Pat, yo.
If you're young and you're, working hard, you ain't got no money in your pocket, sometimes McDonald's is a nice place to go.
Houston about to upset Arizona. What's good, big brother Lou? Pause. Don't hurt him, Keith Thurman. That's Slay.
I mean, I want Sauce on here. Sauce, man, he'd be dipping them chicken tender receivers over there on that other team. Woo! Oh, God, that just brings right off the tongue.
Fans were having a meltdown today, and it was beautiful.
Oh, come on. That wouldn't be beautiful to say.
Yeah, they were talking to C.J. Stroud, too.
Yes.
At Ohio State's Pro Day.
Yes.
They were talking to C.J. Stroud as well, so maybe Malik Willis is not in the plans because they did not show up to Malik Willis Pro Day.
That's true. Can't rule out Green Bay as a possible trade partner. Taj, what's good, my boy? Taj not here.
Taj is in the chat.
Jay, but I sent Taj the link. He just ain't want to come on, I guess. He don't want to show people how to throw a proper pass. I get it.
Yeah.
The Packers have
just a little bit.
What they got, the 23rd and the 25th pick or something like that.
Ooh.
Hey, gang. Trading with the Steelers might be too far to drop. Not if you're grabbing Linderbaum at 20 and Cross at 7. Then it makes perfect sense.
I don't know if he makes it to 7.
Who, Cross?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you trade back 7 too, and you grab Kenyon Green.
That's easier to say than done. Yeah, like people are just calling up all day asking for the number.
Everybody's calling up. They want an edge rusher or something. They don't want a quarterback, but they want something up in that top 10. We have 2 picks.
Hey, I came out with a video on it. Go check out that video I said talking about that yesterday. My channel.
Philly 500 melted down. The Pat attack. Will Hernandez visiting the Cardinals. They gonna be so mad.
Hey.
We should draft Jeremy.
I don't know. He might turn out to be half decent. Like I said, we haven't had teachers here in a long time.
True indeed. But Waffle House was here long enough to prove that we didn't need him. Crazy D says here, guys.
Hey, Crazy D.
What's up, Wales? Yo, for the longest time, I thought fruit juice was healthy, but just like drinking cow's milk, you got to get it right from the source, or else you're supporting factory farming and the murder of cows.
Moo.
As in move on.
Right.
Says Will snuck in. Yeah. Man, I was expecting strawberry shortcakes to taste great. These taste Glennon. Pause. I guess he went and bought them after you said they were so good.
The ice cream bars?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
But you got the wrong kind.
Right.
Jeffrey,
which
what's
kind
up?
You got?
Joe Mutt, you're dumb if you don't think we're flopping for 4 years to get Arch Manning.
No, I can't watch bad. If that was true, we would have kept Fromm and Glennon.
Hey, listen, I would love Arch Manning, but thank you for being here, Joe Mutt. Please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. I would love to see Arch Manning in Giants blue. I ain't even going to front. Darren Gordon in the building.
What's going
Jeff
on,
says
DG?
Jets suck.
Yeah, when we said Wales was here, we called his name and he arrived. So
Italy out of the World Cup, major news.
See, to get Bucco in here, you got to talk about that 8mm film he has to watch his Super Bowl on, that big camera with the huge film reel that goes on at the screen,
Juicy Juice 1200. Are you guys happy with the Tyrod Taylor signing? I think he's a solid backup and he could teach DJ a thing or two. I personally believe he's a serviceable backup that can keep us competitive if DJ goes down. Yeah, I'm definitely glad about the Tyrod Taylor signing. He's better than Glennon and Fromm put together. So, I mean, you get no argument out of me from that. But thank you for being here, Juicy Juice 1200. Please hit that subscribe button to help me out. I would greatly appreciate it.
Just to add on to that, I mean, the Tyrod Taylor signing knows that Joe Shane and company want to try to win games this year. So hiring a capable quarterback like that, even if he wins the starting job, is still a good foresight, suggesting that we're definitely moving in the right direction.
And like I said, if he sucks, you're going to see Tyrod Taylor this year and next year.
Next year, right.
After they get their quarterback this year, if it's C.J. Stroud, he's going to let him sit behind C.J. Stroud sit behind Tyrod Taylor for 1 year, and then Stroud will take over.
And he knows this offense.
42 watching. Can we hit them like up button? Can we hit the thumbs up button, please?
Hit that subscribe button. I'm 5 away from 350. I sure would appreciate it.
Todd, if you in the chat, can you put everybody's link in the chat, please?
I sure would. I'm 5 people away from 350. I mean, when I'm hitting numbers I never thought I would ever hit.
Jay Lay says no drinks tonight. It's more of an herbal incense kind of night. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That wolf's blood is smelling really good right now.
What?
Wow, crazy. This is big news. Russia been banned from the World Cup by FIFA.
Yep.
Yep, they have.
No, it's just a scent of incense. It's really strong.
Jeff says, adios, Mr. False Start. Lost to North Macedonia today. Wow. 10 USA playing Mexico, 0-0.
And thank you, Taj.
22, what's up?
NYG.
Sauce going to be there at 7. Nothing but good old folks talking about sports. What's going on?
Thank you.
Oh, he said Team USA playing Mexico. No, Sauce and Cross. Cross with the sauce and the boss is Jerry Reese, bro. We ain't even fucking with you today, Rick. I know, brother Polite, the scumbag. What's up, fellas? CJ Stroud,
Honey
2023 to the Giants. Honey Badger in the building. What's going on, Jose?
What's going on, Honey Badger?
King 22. King, damn it, NYG 22. Sauce will be there at 7 if the Jets don't take him.
Now, that will be true. I think he will be there at 7 if the Jets don't take him.
Rick says, Miz and me, leather to the face.
Rick, you lose.
Right.
Sean was at the Ohio State Pro Day, picture of him.
Yep.
Talking with Stroud. Mm-hmm. Kyle Hamilton at 5. You get killed, Rick. Joe, make us some chicken tenders.
Man, nah.
Jessica take him since they have to deal with Tyreek Hill now. True.
I was trying to get my wife to go fishing earlier, but she wouldn't do it.
Free food.
I wanted fish for dinner, but my wife wouldn't.
MV1, thank you. What's going on? Thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Help me out trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. NYG22 says, he said, what's going on, fellas? I'm sorry. MV1 says, what's going on, fellas? I hope you're having a blessed day.
Yeah, you too.
We're having one as well. Hit that like and subscribe button for us.
I like that picture.
It was a blessed day. Thank you, though.
I love that picture, how it's on his hands.
Yeah,
I love his profile.
Cool.
That's dope, man. I don't know if it's almost like Freddie Mercury, or it could be yourself, or it could be a couple other actors. I can't think of their names.
Look like Lou a little bit.
Right? Yeah, I mean that it could be anybody. I mean that's a great overpull.
Miz, I can't believe you killed me, Ashonda Miz.
Back in the day, they called that a double exposure.
Philly cheesesteaks for soup. Man, that don't sound bad.
It don't. I ain't had a Philly cheesesteak in a minute.
Tyreek said he left for that money. Finally, an honest athlete.
I had sausage gravy for dinner.
Yeah, that's the only reason why you will leave Kansas City. It's for the money.
I'm still gonna be shocked if we double up in the first round with O-line. Ain't nobody trading up. Oh, yes, they are. Hey, NYG22, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show.
Oh, jeez.
Malik Willis is not coming to the New York football fucking Giants. Okay, the only involvement we will have with the New York football Giants, as far as Malik Willis is concerned, is trading back with the Pittsburgh Steelers so they can move up to get him. So don't get your hopes up for it. Malik Willis will not be here, buddy. Field defense going to be on one of those picks. I don't want to trade none of them. Just stay put. King Tone says, none much, boss man. Just watching the Sweet 16. They trade back. They had better get a 1 for 2023. They damn sure better. Akem will be there at 7. Hernandez will go off sides with signing the contract.
Yeah.
I want capital for the future, says King Tone. There have been 260 popes in history. I thought it was something like 120. You can see the future with numbers and the past with the wingdings. Here are the wingdings.
Wingdings. What the hell?
King Tone, I picked the Arkansas upset. Nimmer says, at least Hernandez will not be here, guys. I'm happy. King Tone says, come on, Michigan. Knock Nova off. Jazzy Jeff, what's going on? Never mind, they won. Tyrod could steal his job. Tyrod signing was a good move. What up, Rockin' Rick? Just chilling. What's good, homie? Buffalo Bills haven't taken a lineman in the first round since C. Eric Wood in 2009.
That is true.
Tyrod Taylor is James Taylor's grandson. Let's not forget Joe Shane was not the GM of the Buffalo Bills. He was the assistant. GM.
Right.
So,
I mean, but he learned his ways from the GM. So,
all good, brother. NYG22. Man's trying to kill me. Surprised we didn't ask Eli Manning if he wants to be head coach for the Giants. He said he wants nothing to do with coaching.
Yep.
It's too much like playing, even more stressful, not enough pay.
right.
Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas will be fired next year. Smash that like button, y'all. Juicy Juice 1200. Do you think we will draft these nuts at 7? I don't know. My nuts have already been in the game, cuz.
Man, check out that linebacker from what's the name? Haywood. I'm telling you, that Haywood Jablomi's a damn good player.
Yes, sir. Russia boo. Wales. Lou, it's really important that you understand the risk of asking for thumbs up and the consequences that ensure with the YouTube algorithm and what you sign over when you give the algo your blood type. And listen, ain't nobody getting my blood, period. Thank you very much. Okay. I see you, Big Pat, picking out the beer. LOL. That's what's up.
Thank you.
Jackie Johnson in the building. That's what's going on, man. Hit that subscribe button for me, man. I would greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
Please. Pat Joe Shane talking to CJ Stroud. Yes, he was.
Yes.
Giants willing to eat salary to trade Bradbury.
Yes, they are.
Rick always teaches us new things every night in the chat.
Yes.
I want CJ Stroud or Kyle Van Dyke next year.
Yeah.
Where you signing Honey Badger? He's asking Jose where Tyrann Matthews going.
Hey.
He might go to the Raiders.
Why are people hating on my boy Charles Cross?
They don't believe he's a good run blocker.
Anyone see my pro day today? I was great. Sub to G Nation Classified 3 Joe Big Pat Sports Talk.
Yes.
This reminds me of when Gettleman targeted Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm. It would have got him if he would have came out of school.
Joe probably gonna have duck leg and chocolate crickets tomorrow as a snack.
Maybe. Yeah, you got another hour of this. Hi, how you doing?
Neil Akam across will be there at 7, so trading back 5 is sweet.
You got this guy right here, master of the shaky, 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 shaky.
Oh shit, Lou. In all seriousness, I may knock you with pesto, Great Northern beans, and spinach. Tomorrow I plan to grill salmon and have a side salad with white rice. I am inspired to cook.
All right, good for you, Reed.
You kidding me?
Being high makes you hungry.
That too, but you know,
never say never on Malik Willis wearing big blue. I appreciate it, and yeah, it's a pic of me. LOL. I used an app. I definitely subscribe to all of you, and I'm glad I did.
Thank you.
I definitely don't miss your live streams or mock drafts.
Thank you,
everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you very much.
And welcome
what
to
the
the
hell
chat.
Is a wingding?
Then I'm stuck in the gulag. All because of shaky, 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 shaky.
We're still doing O-line nicknames?
No, it's over with. They have to earn a nickname. And please don't mention that terrible ass name he mentioned.
I'm not either. I'm just thankful for that video came out. Thanks to that song and video, I don't have to watch porn no more.
And I from work doing mock drafts with the mock draft generator. LOL, I love it.
That's cool. It's always good to inspire.
Woo.
NYG says, at Lou, who are you? Adam Schefter? No, I'm Big Blue Lou. I break all the Big Blue news. In case you ain't know, go back and watch my videos from the beginning of the year. Pouncing Pancakes. Yes, that was the former Giants. The Pouncing Pancakes.
Yeah.
Salute, Big Blue Crew.
That was
going, fellas, was cooking.
Tudo. That was a good definite name of pork rolls last year. Just worthless as shit and sucks.
I hear you. I wanted Arkansas to win. Tuto. In the 8th grade, I was given a baby to take care of, an electronic baby. It was a formative experience, and it taught me that life is so precious. Even I could take the battery out of the baby.
Well, I couldn't take the ones out of my 3 kids. I mean, and they're still
Dad. Fellas, got to take it down.
Later, Mac.
All right, Mac. Thank you for being here. If you are new here, sub to these old folks. So they have some smiles in their retirement homes.
Hey, wait a minute. Look, let's do some wheelchair racing. Woohoo!
Hey, Ronnie, son of a bitch, get off my yard.
Hey, goddamn it. I'll bet you I can get that intern to sit on my lap in this wheelchair longer than you when I pull a wheelie and she don't know whether to shit or go blind.
Why the hell are you talking so much?
And then we'll talk about the first thing that pops up.
He says, Jackie Johnson says, I've already hit, bro. Love what y'all do.
Thank you, guys.
Tutu.
NYG22, Joe Shane is not going to get a quarterback. He is going to trade back 5th pick to Ravens. That's rumor out there. I mean, that is a major rumor, but if they want people like Cross and Sauce Gardner, I think he wants both those guys, and I don't see them trading back. And to be honest with you, I don't see anybody trading up like NYG22 says. I think the only hope for somebody to trade up is if the Steelers really want Malik Willis like that, or shit, if the Saints want Kenny Pickett or somebody. But other than that, I don't see anybody trading up for anything, man. I think you're stuck where you're at.
39 degrees outside right now with the wind chill factor. It feels like it's at 34 degrees outside right now. Perfect temperature, yo. Nice and cool outside up here in the north.
Yes, it is.
That was Levance with the weather report. Back to you, Dad.
Back to you.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Maybe.
Don't let the sound of you.
Oh, hell, Joe.
Yes.
Come on, Texas Tech. Joe gonna be the old guy in the commercial with the fishing rod with the dollar hanging off the end saying,
that's
you
right.
gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta be quicker than that.
I say never on Malik Willis, but that's me.
Hey.
Well, I'm with you, Frank.
I'd be strolling the halls in my wheelchair going, hey, honey, you need a place to sit. Let me clear one off for you.
Quick question, fellas. Where y'all get those cartoon avatars at?
Oh, that's a website. I forgot the name of the website.
What's up? To all the
you said, what's up with all the white beaters tonight?
Oh, the tank tops.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hey, you know what?
I'm from an older generation. I'm not from the generation that called them that. We called them tank tops in my generation.
Right.
All that wife beating shit. You know, I'm not with that. So.
No, they called them that because in the movies there was always somebody wearing a shirt like that was beating on their wife, so they started calling them white beaters.
Yeah.
And shit used to be hilarious because they always had one of them shirts on. And smacking shit out of their wife.
You knew when you watched the freaking video, you knew it. They didn't have to speak, and you knew who was the instant asshole.
It looks like Joe Shane was a Cincinnati Pro Bowl. What could it mean?
Pro Day.
What does it mean?
We won't know until April 28th. We won't know anything until April 28th. But I'm sorry to bust people's bubbles. I just don't think there's trade partners out there to come up and trade for. Nobody trades up for linebackers in the top 10. Nobody trade. Maybe a DB if somebody wants a DB. I just don't see it unless Pittsburgh or the Saints want to trade up for Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett if they're there at 5 or 7. It's the only way I can see.
Duran Osman says you can nickname the old linemen like Johnny Lawrence from Cobra Kai, douchebag and penis breath.
There you go.
Big time shout out to the ladies, yo. Back to you, Pat. Kevin Sullivan, what's up? King Tone. Gravy guzzlers. Make sure to call the old line the gridiron gravy guzzlers. Pause.
Ooh,
that don't even sound right.
That's terrible.
That's
did you while you were typing that, did you say it to yourself to hear what it sounded like?
I thought pork roll was bad. I mean, it's they're even, but oof. Gravy
most
guzzler.
guys want to marry a gravy guzzler.
Yeah.
Jeff, hey, dude.
That's right.
Lord.
That way she can't be like my wife and the last.
Do we need to go to nickname school or something? Where y'all getting these nicknames from? Gravy guzzlers?
Tudo says
terrible.
Big Boss Lou, please teach Joel and Pat to pronounce my name right and how to say greetings in Italian. His name is Tuto, and it's Saluti Paisano.
Saluti Paisano, Tuto
Saluti
Paisano. How's that?
Paisano.
The older you get, the more refined you become. I like great wine.
Yeah.
Or like a great wine. Sorry. What up, bro? Facts, brother Ed.
Salute to Paisani.
Jeffrey, let's probably get wide receiver. Nothing but love in this chat. I love it.
Yes.
Lou, have you read One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich? It is a story about a man in the gulag and what he has to go through at the end of the day. Spoiler, Joe gives him frog testicles to survive.
Hey, if you're going to go nuts, you might as well eat them.
Fuck. As we get closer to the draft, the hype will start to build up. Somebody's going to want to trade up and get somebody. Exactly, Honey Badger.
I feel you on that, Honey Badger. It's just that I don't know, man. I don't see it, bro. I just don't see it. Usually I feel if somebody wanted to trade up. I just don't feel it this year, man. I think you're gonna have to stay where you at.
Salute all Giants fans. Oh, excuse me. Salute all Giants Nation fans in America. About a month, Joe Shane was also at Ohio State Pro Day. Nah, what's good? Wales. I agree, Pat. I think they go cross. Lou off the wall with the Willis hate. I think they would take him, but delirious fans like Lou and John Mara won't allow them to do what they want to. Cross and KT.
I don't know if they want Willis NYG because
they
would have been
sure
at his pro day.
Him.
They would have been at his pro day, and they wouldn't have been talking to CJ Stroud at Ohio State's pro day.
Exactly, but NYG 22 is the delusional fan that he's accusing me of being. I wish we would have had enough money to sign my co-worker's son to MVS. Damn Kansas City.
Oh, Montez Valdez-Scantling.
Juicy Juice 1200. What do you guys think about Wink Martindale? Personally, I'm excited about his scheme because our defense has had the best success with the old school blitzes Spagnuolo came up with in 2007. Let him eat.
Yes.
Well, we do have a video called Giants Interactions about Wink Martindale, and it'll allow you to know exactly how we think about Wink Martindale. But I am happy about his defense coming to New York because this is something different and something we've never seen. And if he gets the pieces that he needs, I believe his defense will be good very
Blue
fast.
City Empires, that is messed up. His name is not Toto. Okay?
Well, we don't say Toto. We say Tuto.
No, he said, you sure his name was not Toto?
No. Don't mess with my tutu.
Uh-oh, Joe on fire. He got burnt.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm with them lot lizards. We can call the O-line glizzy gobblers. No.
God, that sounds like a prostitute in a truck stop.
Shit.
Damn.
Where the Rick get these stories from?
Oh.
Don't knock it till you try it. Pause. Right. Joe, who can tell the most off the wall stories? None. Giants want to play it safe. They can go Willis, but they handcuffed. Nobody's trading up because of the media and Lou.
He said the media and Lou. I just don't think anybody's trading up. I could be wrong.
I got big time hate for Malik Willis coming here. I got no Willis for the kid. I wish him no ill will. I just think it would be utterly stupid on the part of the New York Giants to bring that kid here with 5th overall pick when we have so many other things that we need to be addressing. Hey, guys, tired of waiting for the draft yet? Yes, been tired.
Yeah, big time.
Thank you for being here, Mike. We know what Packers' first 2 picks are, I hope. Yeah, more than likely.
Oh.
He said Giant interactions. Pause.
Hey.
How? How's that a pause?
Yeah, man. I like the kid, but he needs to stay healthy. Back away from the quarterback. Talk slowly.
Oh, man.
That was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, I think the Gravy Guzzlers is bad. There was a NASCAR team's nickname. It was called the Rainbow Warriors.
Yep, I remember that too. That was
terrible.
Yeah, and the leader, Jeff Gordon, was the biggest. No, okay. I got shut up.
Lord have mercy.
I don't want to.
I think our GM is throwing smoke screens, fellas. Yo,
hey,
Jeffy,
you never know.
Toto the band. The quality of content you guys put out goes deep.
Well, thank you, Kevin Sutherland.
Yes.
Clean this up, guys. Jeesh. Thank you. Tell him again. Tell him again. Thank you. He thinks it's just us telling him to stop, but it's not. I definitely love Stroud.
Criticize.
I watched his elite 11 and Buckeye games. Kids, the truth.
Yeah, Stroud is nice, man.
Sipping on ice cold Sprite. Well, there you go.
Ooh, cherry Sprite.
Y'all started y'all stream with Malik Willis rant. That's agent behavior. Nobody said anything about Willis. No, I started it specifically to get you started. That was the first thing I said. Lou separate from the media. He his own man. Thank you, Jeff. Let him know again. Gorga, salute, paisano. Levance. You said he was trash, though. That's not hate for the kid. Anybody who don't play for the New York Giants is trash.
Right. I say that.
Food? I could use a gyro.
Yeah, gyros are good, bro.
Make mine extra SH spicy. What I mean, that's not how you spell spicy. Spicy, is that what you're trying to say? With some harissa and pickled onions and tzatziki to cool my vibe. Well, first of all, I'm not your cook. It don't work for you, and I damn sure ain't your butler. So the only thing I can say to that is make it your fucking self. Brother Tuto, are you going to have a meltdown similar to Tano or Bad Dog if the Giants select Willis?
No,
I'm not.
I'm not.
Cause I can see all scenarios, but that's the least scenario I like.
I'm not gonna have a meltdown, but I am gonna make a video saying how stupid it is. Lou will meltdown for sure, Duran. No, you guys have never seen me make a meltdown video. So where's that coming from? Our GM trying to be Batman up in here, and I like it.
Right?
Have you guys seen that TikTok with Batman and the dude from Hustle and Flow?
Yeah, Batman.
Like Batman.
No, the one I watched.
It's Batman. I said Batman.
Batman.
The one I saw was on VHS tape, and it was Batman and Robin.
Pause. Shit. Man. I rewatched Daniel Jones Pro Day, and it was straight up flawless. DJ has time, and our wide receiver can create separation. We could be lethal. Steve Jones, thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. Tuto Azuri says 11-6 next season. Forget about it. Darren Gordon, LSU linebacker Damon Clark out for the season, back surgery. Damn. If you had to pick Young or Stroud.
Oh, Stroud all day. I think Bryce Young is not it, to be honest with you. I think he's just on that Alabama team.
John Williams, the amazing composer, has a son who was in Toto. John Williams' best soundtrack, in my opinion, is Schindler's List. Once Upon a Time in America is a great soundtrack, but by Ennio Morricone. Okay, thank you for the movie score history lesson.
Yes.
Juicy Juice 1200, I still crack up with that video from GNATION talking about how John Mara was guilty of murdering the fan base. I still crack up about that. Man, thank you. So you've been watching my videos for a while then. Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support.
Thank you for the comments.
I don't think Willis is trash. Pat has spoken on this several times.
Yeah, I don't think the kid is trash. I just don't think he's work out here.
16-1 NYG. There you go, Jeff.
Woo!
If we take Malik Willis, we're going to see GNATION on Breaking News. Lou gonna be the downfall of Hutchinson and Willis.
I think Hutchinson is gonna be dynamite, man. That kid has talent.
All I got to say is round 2, fight.
I am on Lou. We are not drafting Malik Willis.
Oh, come on. That was funny.
Man, I hope the Giants can hold off on getting a receiver. LOL. I need them to draft my little cousin.
Who's your little cousin?
My boy Lou go hard in the paint. LOL. I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Batman.
Right.
Oh, Jay Lay seen it. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
I said Batman.
Yeah, I said Batman. It's Batman.
Saquon Barkley has been traded. Breakdown video. Stop it, Big Fridge. Stop. Fuck Duke. I'm glad we ruined y'all last home game for Coach K. Damn. Tell him how you really feel, King Tony.
Right.
Duke's roster is stacked, yo. I'm waiting for the day the new social media medium will be holograms, and then leather to the face can be Lou knocking someone out literally, but hopefully not me. Better work out the chin ASAP.
Oh.
Willis is a good kid, good, clean Christian kid, and a good football player, a fine person. Not sure how that converts on 3rd and 17, though, behind the worst O-line in the NFL. Dang. He gonna need the Holy Ghost.
Right.
He said, you crazy, Lou. You'll go absolutely crazy if they draft Willis. This is disturbing, bro. You're going super hard to bash this brother. I'm not bashing the brother. Oh, look at this. This is NYG 22 for sure. Hello.
Yep.
Oh, it's Tosh. I was like, this is NYG 22 for sure right here. What's the name on Tosh?
He has no name.
God. Yeah, I'm not bashing the brother. I just think it would be stupid for us to draft a quarterback with all the deficiencies we have at offensive line, coming into a new scheme, first-year head coach, first-year offensive coordinator. You'd be setting him up for failure just like we did DJ. I've said this over and over and over again. It is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's what we would be doing. So it would be immensely stupid on the parts of the New York Giants. Van Dyke. I'm taking Stroud over Young, and I agree Bryce Young needs a lot to be successful, King Tone says. More fact than fun, Rick. Ronnie Rivers, Young overrated.
Yes, he is.
What do you think is the most overrated draft prospect?
The name says Malik Willis is QB1 for NYG.
Kevin Sullivan, sorry to disappoint, sir. Hope you're chilling in the coop.
Wait a minute. What? After week 2?
Y'all seen the video get deleted after week 2? Oh, I know what video. Yeah, like that game after Washington where that dude was crying after that game.
He's gonna be a sophomore this year.
I see that
plays
game,
for Howard.
Crying.
What's his name? MV1. Because I remember that the quarterback that plays for it's Brown. I forgot who plays quarterback for Howard.
Ronnie Rivers says, did anyone hear Skip on his show talk about Baker Mayfield would be a good fit for the Giants? That's why Skip Bayless being replaced by that other dude, Mad Dog.
No, Skip Bayless
dumb shit like
Fox
that.
Sports 1.
Yeah, he's with Fox Sports 1 with Shannon Sharp.
Man, Skip ain't gonna never be replaced. Dude's a legend, man. That dude ain't going nowhere.
Guy's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
That's exactly what he is. Tell him again, Joe.
He's an idiot.
You just got bailed out the gulag for that.
All right. Woo!
That dude ain't going nowhere, no matter how much of an idiot he is.
NYG 22 has been calm and not complaining tonight. Something's wrong. Look out, fellas. I don't think the Giants will draft Willis either, but I don't get the hate. This kid has enormous potential. I told you from the beginning that I would draft Willis. I think the Giants too soft.
So they soft for not taking a quarterback they may not like?
King Tone, that's messed up. Nah, the Panda wants NYG to go 1-16 so we can get CJ Stroud next year because we don't have the roster or future picks to be able to draft a top flight quarterback next year. Nobody wants to go 1-16.
Right.
Every time he's on TV, just want to skip Bayless. He dumb.
I don't even watch it. I can't.
Nah, I don't watch it anymore.
He didn't give fucks about
our
coach retiring. Skip and Shannon undisputed. Taj. Where's Taj from? Tajikistan.
And the only reason Rick knows that is because he looked it up, and it is an actual place.
Yeah, I know.
It is, but oh my god.
Because I Googled and looked it up 2 weeks ago when everyone was calling him Taj Mahal and all that.
You were the only one calling him Taj Mahal.
What did you call him?
Tajmanian Devil.
Tajmania. That's what it was.
Devil. I was gonna.
Yeah, Tajmanian Devil. You know.
Let's go. Duke is winning. Not for long. Do you guys think the Galladay is overrated? I don't think he's as good as his contract. He hasn't shown up at games yet. He had some questionable lack of effort last year. I agree with everything you just said in that order.
I don't think he's a number one receiver, but I think he could do very well if he gets put in a system that actually works. Because as bad as he was for his last year, you never seen him be that bad in Detroit. And Detroit has never had a real great team. But they just had a system in place that lets him shine. That system didn't let anybody shine last year.
Credi davvero che non sia chi fuori a fare l'uomo strano. I don't know what that meant, though. I don't speak Italian. I only know very, very few select words in Italian. Credi davvero che non sia qui fuori a fare l'uomo strano. You had to
shout out to Authentic in the chat.
Yes.
Authentic.
What's up?
What's good, my boy?
Hate Daniel Jones.
hate Eagle Daniel Jones in 1G22. Trayvon Walker is overrated.
They asked backwards saying that he can't succeed with an offensive line, but at the same time saying DJ will do better with a better offensive line, but the offensive line trash, right? Man, you must have wax in your ears, NYG22. I think Galladay has no fire and is cool with missing games when he's not getting his way. He showed me nothing.
I think
can't
Galladay
argue
will
with
have
you.
a bounce back year, though.
Can't argue with you, Mike.
Right.
I agree. You put anyone behind the Bama squad full of 4- and 5-star recruits and you'll succeed. But I like Stroud and the numbers he put up with the team he has. I agree. Young not it at QB for 2023 once again, when the last great QB came out of Alabama and Mac Jones is not it.
We'll see.
Who likes St. Peter tomorrow?
I actually think they make it to the Final Four.
Jackie Johnson, thank you for being here. Have a good night. He says, I'm out, G Nation. May God continue to bless you all. Same to you, my brother. Richie Ilarasa, number 4.
Okay, I'm gonna look him up. MV1. Richie Ilarasa for Howard.
And YG22 says, I don't hate DJ. The NFL hates DJ.
Well, they do.
Jackass Cowboys fan Skip Bayless. Yes, he is. Book it. Skip Bayless beat dick riding the Cowboys too much. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he do.
Understand
And
Malik Willis will be the draft by the Panthers, and the Giants will not draft him. Man, Skip scrotum neck having motherfucker.
Right.
Damn, Jay Lay.
Yes. I'm going to agree with him, though.
Pat, they soft for buckling to media pressure all the damn time.
Well,
I hope DJ shot the NFL world. He puts up Pro Bowl numbers just because of all the hate the kid gets. I'm not even a huge DJ fan. Nick Wright is horrible too.
Yeah, he is.
Getting healthy and adding free agents we got has already made us better, and have a good draft will help big time. But we're looking at 5-6 wins tops. No, you bugging. Not 5-6 wins tops. We're going 11-6. Let's go. I love when Coach K flustered. 76 targets will never allow Galladay to shine.
That's true too, Authentic. That man only got 76 targets.
Over 100 plus targets in Detroit.
So even if he caught every target, he only had 76 catches. That's bad.
Overrated coach. What up, Authentic?
I'll be back, fellas.
With the first pick in the 2001 NBA draft, Washington Wizards select Kwame Brown. Yeah, good for him. Galladay would get about 80 to 95 targets. Brother Authentic.
That's still not enough.
Right.
Tony should get over 100 targets.
Yeah.
What up, Jeff? What up, Authentic? Never mind, bro. Hope all is good with you. Wales, what up? Definitely the truth about the system the Giants had last year. I don't think an NFL player could have succeeded with that losing culture.
Right.
Chilling, brother Authentic.
Don't Kenny Galladay usually be getting like 7
team,
targets a
only
game?
The Jags and Texans were worse.
I'm pretty sure Kenny Galladay used to be getting like 7 targets a game, like last season.
Yeah.
One last thing. Yesterday, I had my bike fixed that my uncle, rest in peace, gave to me many years ago. I rode it yesterday for the first time in years, and it brought me immense joy. Good night, homies. Have a good night, brother. Sorry to hear about your uncle. Skip Bayless loves Brady more. Yes, sir. Authentic, sir. Facts, brother. It's all opinions. I respect Skip Bayless. Yeah, Skip is Dallas Cowboys loco. Him and his reasons. What's up, boss? Like and subscribe, or your mom's at you know the rest. Damn.
Here.
I do. St. Peter's has heart.
When it comes to LeBron, Skip Bayless be on some bullshit.
You put some Randy 50-year-old man across the table from the top 5 tight end all time. How does that work? All right. Skip is an agent of chaos. I can subscribe to that. ESPN has a lot of horrible hosts. I agree with you there as well.
Yes.
Ronnie Rivers, yes, ma'am. St. Peter's doesn't quit. Ronnie, there she is. 11-6. Let's go. Galladay missed how many games though? Exactly. What's up, Authentic? He says, "What's up, G?" Think he missed 3 or 4, Mike. Let's go, Texas Tech. I think most Giants fans are damaged after the Joe Judge era.
There's a lot of truth to that.
Would really like to see this offense healthy. Jones, Barkley, Tony, Galladay, Shepard could be exciting. Hey, the chat is caught up. Can you hold it down for a second, Joe?
Sure can.
Shout out to the 49ers. Go ahead.
Shout out to the 49ers for beating the Cowboys in the playoffs this past year. I'm going to agree with that. No problem.
Shout out to Jimmy G.
Yeah, I'll say it again. I think Tony
Don't
and
get
Barkley
the chat backed up, please.
Should be the focus of this offense. If you don't interrupt, I won't let it get backed up. KG doesn't fit, but unfortunately, he can be moved. So he's here. I think that's better. I think they use him as a change of pace deep threat. Right. We're gonna find out, because this offense, I think Kafka's just gonna have good game plans, and that's gonna be the key. Y'all talk about 11-6. I'm talking about 12-5. Ooh, Skip is the anus of chaos. Yeah, he does.
I'm talking about 17.
Night, guys. Be well, be blessed, be bold. Thank you, Mike. You too, man. Prayers and blessings. If they were healthy, I think Barkley, Tony, and Shepard fit the system well. Even Slayton. Well, it's not this guy. It's not their guys. They don't have a draft class in here yet, so everybody's on the bubble, and they're going to do what they want to do and get this team going in the direction they want to their way. Unfortunately, those guys might not even be here. Levant says good night, Mike. Jeff Galladay really doesn't, but they can work around it. Mike, smash the like button for the boys. Appreciate it. Jeffrey, have a good night, Mike. Frank, Big Fridge, I see you. Levance, facts, Mike. Nimmer, we are going to draft Jeremy Ruckert and Sky Moore and Charles Cross, my draft picks. Well, that's definitely in there. It's in the cards.
Charles Cross, man.
Jay Lay says, see you, Mike. Authentic. Tony could be a superstar. Our wide receiver core is solid. Wide receivers aren't like QBs where they have to be your guys. True, but Kafka's going to be looking for a specific type of wide receiver, though. Don't you think, Authentic? It's kind of like defense. If the guy, I look at, all the guys that they let go on that Kansas City Chiefs team there recently. There's a picture on Twitter. And now with Tyreek gone, there's only like one out of the original 5 wide receivers they had on the team. So it's almost like they're looking for that guy for a few years and then let him go, because Watkins was on there. But
Cole Harmon ain't going to be that guy.
Right, exactly. And he's the last one left. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is where I'm wondering. But maybe for this year, it'd definitely be solid enough. But I mean, I think they're going to draft a wide receiver in this class. Coach says 22-0. Jesus, imagine getting beat by a guy who plays.
I can see them
receiver, running back, and quarterback sometimes. Ooh. Galladay is a 1. He lit it up with Jeff Driscoll. You just don't fall off like that. I agree. He definitely was the guy you watched for. They just have to stay healthy, catch the ball consistent. Galladay will be a number 2 on this team. Tony is the 1. I don't think so. I think that's reversed. I think Tony's going to be the gadget guy running out of the backfield.
I don't think he's going to be like a number 1.
Right. I think they're going to use him as a weapon. Is that spear? Hey, look, I could do anything with this guy. Line him upside the tight end in the backfield, jet sweep, reverse, or throw a pass.
He's basically going to be our Jalen Waddle.
Right. Well, he's going to be that multi-tool. I like
he's going to be that Jalen Waddle type.
So that's where I don't think he's going to be a 1. Imagine Tony, Galladay, Shepard with Mahomes in Kansas City with Kopka. They would light it up.
I think Jalen Waddle is
unless we draft a true number 1. That's in play. Tony could be a 1. He could, but I'd rather have him as that guy that if he's on the field, you have to watch him and have a number 1 wide receiver and have to watch Saquon Barkley. But if Galladay could be that number 1, if Tony could be that guy that they got to cover all over the field, and Barkley turns into his rookie year again, man, look out. Look out. If they can get a couple of seconds behind an offensive line that can just give them 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. I mean, how are you going to shut that down? None of them can stay healthy, and that's the big problem, Jeffrey.
Gotta stay healthy, but hey, this team has talent.
They got Juju never in doubt, so it won't matter. Tony fits more of the type of wide receiver they are looking for. They don't stay healthy because of the scheme, half of it. Comebacks get wide receivers, yes, they do, who can move all around the field and is a solid route runner with great separation. Hey, Zeus, thank you very much. Good night, man. Off to the gym in the morning. Have a good workout, man. All that short shit is not helpful to keep. I agree. MV1, what do you think about trading back both picks? Hopefully gaining another first, possible second, and go after Cross, Jermaine Johnson, possibly Penning or Lindenbaum, second round more. Rucker. I mean, I would be all for that. I think if they don't get a trade partner at 5, it's probably going to be Sauce. And then that's why they're looking at Ike Ekwonu and Charles Cross, because if either one of them there is at 7, that makes the decision for Sauce Gardner that much easier. And they're going to know both players. If one's better than the other, then I definitely would think it's going to be a lineman. But if Cross and Ike Ekwonu, if they grade them the same, same ceiling, everything, they're going to let one of those guys fall to 7. And then, but that's what I think. But then Jermaine Johnson, I've been liking that kid since week 1 of the college football season. That kid impressed me right out of the gate. And I've liked Linderbaum. I wanted him in the first round. I still wouldn't be upset if he was at 7. And Levance, would you sign Cole Beasley? No, I wouldn't. He's a little bit older, 32. We have younger. I would rather draft somebody in like the 3rd, 4th round with one of those 3 picks. If we could get another 3rd rounder for Bradbury, or we get a 4th rounder for Bradbury, we got 2 3rds, 2 4ths. Then I definitely would see a wide receiver right in there. Authentic. Separation is overrated. Need the quarterback to throw people open and coaches to scheme people open. Exactly.
Yeah, true.
That's how you create separation, is with your route running and with your scheme. Because if you're drawing two guys to the left, there's nobody else over there, and a guy's running to the right, and then he throws the football in all that traffic, and he breaks out of all that traffic, and there's nobody on him. That's a touchdown. Wishful thinking. Yeah, I know. I want 72 million to score 0 touchdowns. Anyone on this stream? Vincent. I do that. I agree, Joel, about Tony. Guys also want to have to get open to also make their plays. And when they can't separation, it makes the chances of a completed catch a lot less. Well, again, that goes into the scheme, the route, and playmaking ability. I mean, it's all about, watch the older wide receiver core we had. They all made a play. It didn't matter where the ball was. If it was in that area, they made a play to catch it. Fighting with somebody, getting a pass interference call over the shoulder, over the head, toe tapping it back in bounds after you could see they're out of bounds. I mean, but a lot of it's on the throw, but then again, half of it's on the quarter, the wide receiver to make the catch. Galladay should be better. Gabriel Davis, he should. I disagree about Tony. I think he'll be more of a type of the wide receiver that Hill was when he was beginning to develop into a wide receiver. That could be. I just see them using him as a multi-tool, as a halfback, letting him run the football, letting him do jet sweeps, let him throw.
That's what he was in Florida.
Right. That's what he's good at. Peace and blessings.
Tony.
Big Blue Crew, everyone. Jay, see you next time. Have a good night, Jay. Thank you for being here. I trust Shepard more than Galladay. Galladay needs to show heart and actually make his QB better if the throws are offline.
The thing is, Authentic brought up a good point. The man only got 76 targets. So even if he caught every target, he still only has 76 catches.
Right.
So I think it has a lot to do with the system that was in place. We'll see exactly what Galladay can do with a better system in place, because if your number one receiver is only getting 76 targets, that's trash. That's absolutely trash. And he would have had a subpar season even if he would have caught every single target. How many number one receivers that get under 100 targets? You think Hopkins gets under 100 targets? You think Antonio Brown in his prime was getting under 100 targets? Shit. Chris Godwin and Evans got more targets than that, and they're on the same team. So that's absolutely garbage, man. I didn't know that dude only got 76 targets. That's trash.
Yeah, it is.
Just 70.
What the hell can he do when only getting 76 targets? Now, can you blame him for not going all out during the season? Yeah, you can blame him for that a little bit, but damn, I'm a number one receiver. And I'm only averaging what? That's not even 5 targets a game, because they played 17 games.
Right.
Because 5 times 17, that's what, 85. So he was only getting like 4 targets a game, 4.5 targets a game. That's crazy.
His best years, like his best years that he's had in Detroit, like he's usually had like almost 120 targets. Like a year in Detroit.
So you come over and get a big contract and they tell you you're going to be the number one guy and you only give me 76 targets? It's because our offense was so bad and our scheme was so bad? Hell yeah, I get a little disinterested too, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And he averaged
Galladay
like
missed what?
6.9.
Galladay missed what, like 2 games?
Yeah, he missed like 2-3 games last year. And he's also had
trash.
NYG says modern day offense don't really have a one. It's about opportunity. You need multiple guys that can be dynamic, that open it up for a number one to shine.
That is true too. That's true.
I'm saying good night to Jay. Authentic. We have too many Beasley types for the slot. Yes, we do. Eric, yeah, I'm damaged from the Judge Gettleman era. I turned to Smack just to get through the offseason. No, I'm kidding. But damn, I am. Why would you take a cornerback at 5 before a tackle at Joel? I have no idea. Let's go Duke, Blue City. I just that they said if both tackles are there, and Sauce ain't going to be there, but you got your choice of two tackles. One of them's going to be there at 7.
Yeah,
and they both grade out the same. They both grade the same.
This is about strategy,
right? I wouldn't be shocked if we draft a wide receiver earlier than most think. It might be at 7. Yeah, Johnson is a beast FSU player. Played it smart and using him as an edge rusher instead of linebacker like Georgia used him. Right? Who was the best player on the field last year for the Giants?
Xavier McKinney
or Andrew Thomas.
I think Xavier McKinney was the best player on the field for us last year because the offense is obsolete because our scheme is so whack.
Unfortunately, it is our safety. It would be.
Should have been a damn Pro Bowl, man.
Right. Nobody. Derek Davis says, yeah. Jeffrey says, I think Tony will be more of a wide receiver 1 than most think, too. Heavyweight champion of the world. Always doing well with the ladies. Yo.
And Kenny Galladay only averaged like 6.9 targets a game last
Tony,
year.
when he was actually on the field, you could say that. An offense, I think it was Shepard when healthy.
Yeah. When Shepard was healthy at the beginning of the season, he was balling.
He was
Tony
balling.
later in the season. Shepard when healthy. Woo. Shepard probably won't play this year until the last 8 games. Yeah, I'm thinking out. Peace out, Big Pat. Do what you do, Lou, and Old Gold Joel. Take care. Be safe. Frank, thank you very much for being here. Night. He will be hurt until November. NYG, why does a wide receiver need to make the QB better?
Well, all good receivers make the QB better. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is off target with Devontae Adams half the time, and
I mean, hey,
he still comes up with the catch. I mean, look at what Calvin Johnson did with Matthew Stafford.
Man, just watch
the ball between 3 people.
Watch his highlights. You watch his highlights; they're all what spectacular catches. And he has what 30 of them a year, Pat.
You talking about Adams?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adams makes some great catches.
You know what? That if he's making great catches, that's not a perfectly thrown football.
Yeah.
Right.
And Patrick Mahomes not even gonna be like throwing like these 50 to 60-yard passes that he be throwing to Tyreek Hill, like, because
most likely Eric until he rehabs the fuck out of that Achilles. Yes. Authentic says Amari Cooper had his second lowest targets at 104. He had the same issue as Galladay, and people say he had it down here.
Right, and Galladay only had 76.
Right.
So imagine if Cooper only had 76.
Right.
Kenny Galladay only averaged like 7 targets a game, basically.
See what he can do when he gets targeted more. Eric Davis says, right. NYG says, I wouldn't blame Kenny Galladay at all for what happened last year. That's crazy. I don't either. He needs to rise up as a player. We signed him. He needs to stay healthy and not start breaking down.
Dude, you got to give him the targets in order to make the plays.
Right.
76 targets is absolutely doo-doo. That's terrible.
I'm still down with these guys, but prove everyone wrong. Right. Dave really ruined our team. Ronnie says.
That's why he was mad at Jason Garrett.
I don't know. It's been bad for so long, Ronnie, that it kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
All right. NYG22 says KG played hurt a lot too. People don't give him credit for that. I am not mad he's still here. I just think he doesn't fit what they want to do, but I still think he's a very good player. I think so too. It's just that last year, I didn't know that. I'm glad somebody brought that up because I didn't know he only got 76 targets last year. That's absolutely terrible.
Yep.
That's awful.
And 7 targets a game.
Levant says, like Steve Smith Sr. said, Gettleman is a salary cap guy, not a general manager in the National Football League, yo. DB from EP says, this like a routine for me at this point watching y'all. Well, I'm glad we're in your routine, bro.
Thank you.
He says, you guys still going US?
Glad we could help.
Yeah.
Right. Jeff says, great receivers bail out bad QB play or inaccurate QB throws. That is true. But he has to get the ball thrown to him.
Right.
That's what you're not seeing. He didn't get the ball thrown. That's terrible. Steven says USA just tied Mexico.
Woo!
Okay. Jeff says Adams probably will bail out Carr a ton too.
Ole,
Yeah, you will.
Ole.
He said, Jeff also says, keep these receivers and Barkley healthy and see what happens. Yeah.
He didn't say Ireland just tied Mexico.
Well, why can't we go? I'm part Irish.
So what? He's talking about America, not Ireland. He said America.
Yeah. Well, I'm Irish on American soil. Why can't I sing Ole?
Fuck that shit. He said America. He ain't say Ireland. When he says Ireland, feel free to sing Ole, Ole, Ole as long as you want. When he says America, you sing the Stars and Stripes, damn it.
We have no soccer song.
Right.
That's the soccer song for everybody.
Yeah. Here's our soccer song. Shaky, 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 shaky.
Good night, Wells, man. And I don't know what time Leather in the Face will be Saturday. I guess 7:30 or 8:30. Stephen Bloom says, ready for Friday, my man. How about you? You must be talking to somebody.
Friday right now for me. It's Friday right now for me.
Nimmer says, Joe, I think we draft Hakeem also. I just don't see that dude making it to number 5, but I've seen crazier. So
right.
I wouldn't mind Charles Cross, man.
He says Stephen Bloom. He said that's why he was about to fight Garrett. I believe that's so too. That he wasn't getting the targets.
Yeah,
I believe he was our most targeted player, but the offense was so trash that 76 is a lot in that damn offense, and that's trash.
Yeah, his 76 targets was the most targets that a receiver had last year.
You gotta think that our top 2 receivers didn't even get a touchdown last year. They didn't even get a touchdown. That's how bad they were getting targeted.
No, I ain't salty. Just tired and busy.
76 targets was the most targets that any receiver this team got.
Go marching in. Oh, when the Yanks go marching in. Pause.
Gulag.
Right. He says, then Galladay better get targeted over 130 targets, catch close to 90 catches, and get over 1,300 yards and close to 10 touchdowns or more. Play like the number 1 target, him as a number 1. Same with Tony, too. Well, I mean, you can say that all day, but the scheme has to be – maybe the scheme allows the slot players to go off more with this scheme. And sometimes, and he may only get about 80 to 90 targets, but he'll get like 60 catches for 1,000 yards and maybe 10 touchdowns. That's good too. This offense has to be opened up. It's like we were running offense with no rush yards. That's exactly what we were like. I don't even think we had over 1,000 with the combine of Barkley, and Booker and Daniel Jones. But yeah, that offense was terrible, man.
This is some bullshit.
And to be honest with you, I don't think any receiver is going to get 130 targets in this offense. Because I think the Bills' offense is predicated on getting receivers open with route concepts. So anybody in any given game can go off.
Mm-hmm. And I think
that's the way Mike Kafka is going to run it, to be honest with you.
It's actually better that way, too. Just to get more variety on the offense and stuff.
There was no variety to this offense last year. Everybody knew what was coming. So, yeah. I mean, shit, what you can't do shit when everybody know what's coming. I would get frustrated, too. Now, I wouldn't quit. But I don't think the dude quit. Shit, he did play hurt a lot last season, and that's one of the major issues too. Miz says, don't think this coming season is about all that, Jeff. I don't think it is either. Stephen Bloom says, no mesh concepts, no flood concepts. Shit was predicated on hook/curls and goals. Shaking my head. It was, and everybody knew what was coming. Jeff says these guys are playing for the chance to be here in 2023, or they gone. Miz, they have to step it up. That's true, but yeah, that's 76 targets is terrible.
And that was
NYG 22. He says that Kenny Galladay would be a good fit in an offense that much like Garrett's vertical. I think they use him as a change of pace. When the defense plays the box, they hit KG deep. Barkley and Tony and Shep will excel. I think they will. Hell, I think the new guys that they brought over might excel.
Like Robert Foster, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Man, thank you guys for the 50 thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it.
Man,
I think David Seals can shine. To be honest with you, given a chance.
Yeah. If he can get his route running going, then yeah.
Yeah, guys. I just don't see Malik Willis coming here. I don't see them talking to CJ Stroud to draft a quarterback this year.
I don't think they're sold on none of the quarterbacks this year, because if they were sold on a quarterback, Daniel Jones would be gone.
Especially when you're sitting there at 2 top 10 picks.
Right. Because you know you're going to get one of them, because there was, 6 of them they was talking about this year, so you would have got one of them. Ronnie says last season was a mess. Let's not even talk about it. Right.
Right.
Said it last year, NYG. I think Daniel Jones in the Gilbride offense would kill heavy play action.
Gilbride.
Yeah. I mean, it's true the concept and targets weren't where they needed to be, but at the same time, like we have been talking about, Shane not tied to any of these guys.
That's true.
Yeah, because Daniel Jones at his best, you mean, in the play action.
I just want to see Daniel Jones in a system and with an offensive line. If he sucks next year, then he just sucks. And then we get our quarterback the next year and let Tyrod Taylor play out most of the next season. And then you bring in the next quarterback. I think that's the best way you can do it.
I don't know, man. Like, you can't just, like, suck for nothing, man. Like, you got, like, man.
Oh.
Like, you gotta, like, suck for something. You can't just suck for nothing. You suck for nothing, man, then shit.
He says, hope you guys are right, but excuse my pessimistic feelings on most of this offensive personnel, poor scheming or not. Just need to see these guys play to their draft status / contract and not about pass. I mean, that's true, but I mean, man, if you're in the system, you think Devontae Adams puts up the same numbers if he's in a system where he can only get 76 targets? NYG says Jones isn't built for the system they want to run. He sucks in the red zone. That's Jones' biggest problem. Like, y'all don't get it. No, I don't think you get it.
How does he suck in the red? What?
You're basing it off a system that sucked.
We don't ever get in the red zone, though, like that.
You're basing it off a system last year that was predictable.
You're right. It was
so if your whole scheme is predictable, how can you shine at any part of the offense if your scheme is predictable? Everybody knows that you're going to run a hook or a curl. The only time Jones was in a system that ran mesh and flood concepts and different type of concepts was his rookie year, and he threw up 24 touchdowns.
Right. How did he suck in the red zone? Like,
did he turn over the ball a lot his rookie year? Yeah.
Coming from his fumbles, like he did,
but after that, he turned down the turnovers, but the offensive scheme was absolutely doo-doo, and everybody knows it. I want to see you go out there on the field with an offense that everybody knows was coming, and let's see you shine. with receivers that are hurt, with no offensive line. Let's see you go out there and shine behind that. And you got just the same amount of arm talent as the quarterbacks out here. I guarantee you'll be in the same position Jones is in. I guarantee it. Say that for people like Baker Mayfield, who has everything given to him and he still sucks. Save those comments for him. He had an offensive line, one of the best in the league. He had the best running game in the league, 2 very good tight ends, 3 good receivers, and still suck.
Can you see the Eagles trading up in the top 5 for a quarter? Nah, I don't see the Eagles trading up for a quarterback.
On the offense, Daniel Jones probably was the best player on the field. Shit, he was the only player on the damn field.
Hey, authentic. When Daniel Jones went down, we couldn't cross the damn 50.
I will. You could say DJ, but like I said, Shepard was starting to do so good. It started off so well. It was something I wanted to see grow and develop. I'd say DJ's 2, definitely, but
we couldn't cross the damn 50 with Daniel Jones went down, man.
Andrew Thomas.
But at least DJ, you mean, what was like somewhat valuable, like to this team and his offense? Because man,
right. I don't know if Lou's reading those or not. I don't know if he's.
We couldn't even cross the damn 50 when he went out, bro.
Well, most of these guys, they're talking to each other, so I don't have to read those.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And then Nimmer said Panthers going to draft Malik Willis. My friend told me that because co-workers, Panthers fan. Agreed, Jeffy, he's a flawed player, but use him how he can succeed.
Okay.
Stop comparing Jones to other QBs. Look at his play. His processing is very slow. Even in his glorious rookie season, even times he had time to throw, he still missed open wide receivers. Look at the tape.
I am looking at the tape. The dude had a rating over 90 the first 5 games of the season. I'm not understanding what you're talking about. Like the dude, did you see the throw that he made to Evan Ingram in the Chiefs game in the red zone?
Maffa in the building. What's up, Maffa? Best 2 receivers last year was DJ and Andrew Thomas. Golladay gets $1 million a target.
About what it equated to.
He says, yeah, Pat, go to war for Lieutenant Diane. Let him know. Houston Cougars defense is amazing. I found out last year when the Cougars held my Syracuse Orange to only 46 points. Miz says it's a career year for Jones. He's going to have to truly earn another year. Mike Glennon had 4 red zone touchdowns in 5 to 6 games. Daniel Jones had 5 red zone touchdowns in 12 games. We couldn't cross the 50 when Freddie Kitchen started calling plays.
But we had Jake Fromm out there. We could cross the 50. Remember
the
that?
The span of time in between the Super Bowl and the draft is way too long.
Yes, I will agree.
Jones just has to stay healthy first. Duke 78, Texas Tech 73 final score. Who's calling Shane for number 5? Let's go. Stephen Bloom says Saints coming up. 90 rating would have you ranked in the 20s in 2021. Giant slogan should be change the narrative. Jake from Shit Farm.
Right.
Jake from Shit Farm.
You guys, with all the players that were hurt and having no offensive line and a bad scheme, what do you want this guy to do? Like, what did you want him to do? How many quarterbacks in the league take a team that have that bad of an offensive scheme, everybody hurt, and your linemen hurt, and they suck. How many quarterbacks do you think would have shined in last year with us? And then you guys don't bring in all the dumbass penalties that we got when we did get into the red zone. Somebody will go false start, legal man downfield, or you get a holding penalty. It was like clockwork. And then make it a 3rd and 2 into a 3rd and 8, or 3rd and 7 to a 3rd and 13, or something like that.
Authentic says, today I feel like Tyrod Taylor gives us better chance to win games. Might not be the goal this year.
And y'all ain't like Davis Mills won those games. Tyrod Taylor won those 4 games the Texans won. I think Davis Mills won 1 game for the Texans.
Well, they both won like 2 games, like 2 for Tyrod, 2 for Davis.
Like for real, like every time, me and Joe called every game last season, and I can't tell you how many times they got in the red zone, and they did a false start or something stupid, and the driver's hell. One time he hit Elijah Penny, and he gets a fucking Taunton penalty and stops the drive against the Kansas City game. How many times did that happen? Nobody's compartmentalizing anything. That's a whole season of people being hurt and no offensive line. You name me how many quarterbacks that would have played for us last year with the offensive scheme, with the offensive line they were playing with all the people that were hurt. Name me how many quarterbacks would have came over there and shined. And you think that's good? Out of those 2.5 red zone attempts, how many times they go down there and get a penalty and get moved back out the red zone? But I guess that's DJ's fault too. How great was Russell Wilson last year for the Seahawks? And he had DK Metcalf and Lockett. How great was Russell Wilson for the Seahawks? How many times Jones fumbles in the red zone? How many times did he fumble in the red zone last year? NYG 22, what, twice? You had like he fumbled 10 times in the red zone last year. I don't even think, the dude had 10 turnovers last year? Maybe.
Yeah, like 7 interceptions and like 3 lost fumbles.
So a false start. So if the offensive lineman doesn't know the snap count and he forgets the snap count, that's on Daniel Jones too, huh? And y'all still didn't answer my question. How many quarterbacks last year would have shined with that shit that was surrounded by DJ last year? How many quarterbacks would have came over there and had a winning record?
No, guys like Matt Pear, Will Hernandez, Nate Soto was like getting all these penalties and stuff.
How many quarterbacks in the league would have came over there and had a winning record?
Billy
Please answer me that. So you're saying 15 quarterbacks could have won 7 games for us last year? Name them.
I'll give you Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes was struggling to win when the Chiefs had a bad offensive line and all his weapons on the field. I want to hear that. Put Patrick Mahomes in DJ's situation with that badass offensive line and throwing it to practice squad receivers. I would love to see that.
Aaron Rodgers.
Put Aaron Rodgers in that situation. I guarantee he may get to 7 wins. Maybe. I'm not dodging no facts. I'm giving you facts. The Chiefs were 12-5 when everybody got back healthy in that offensive line jail. What were they doing when the offensive line wasn't playing well? He was under 500, and he still had Tyreek Hill and them on the field. Take Tyreek Hill, take Kelsey, take McCole Hardman, and keep that offensive line the way they was playing and see exactly what he would have done. You guys say Galladay is trash. He's not even living up to his contract. You can't bring Galladay into that. Tony was hurt. The only receiver that was balling in the beginning got hurt. Came back for a game or two and they got hurt again. I don't want to hear about they had the most difficult schedule. You guys saying that Daniel Jones should have won 8 or 9 games with everything that was going around him. That guy has freaking Andy Reid as his coach. Put Mahomes in the same situation Daniel Jones was in. Put Mahomes in the same situation Daniel Jones was in. Worst offensive line in the league. No Barkley, no Tony, no Shepard. Evan Ingram as your tight end that drops everything. Offensive line is absolutely garbage. And Joe Judge was his coach, and his offensive coordinator was freaking Jason Garrett. I think Jones would have got at least 8 to 10 victories with the Chiefs. The way that system is built over there, I think he would have got 8 to 10 victories with the Chiefs, for sure. There's no way Patrick Mahomes would have came over here and won 8 to 10 games with that offensive line and with those receivers. You guys say Galladay quit. So he was playing out there with a receiver, number 1 receiver that quit. What do you mean, come on, Pat? You still haven't answered my question. And believe it or not, he got 2 games taken away when he wasn't even on the field. No, you said 15 quarterbacks would have done better than what Daniel Jones did, and I said name them. You the one that brought up 15 quarterbacks that would have been better, and I said name them. Name the 15.
12-17.
Not to mention that he got 2 victories taken away by penalties when he wasn't even on the field. They should have won against Washington, but he went offsides, Dexter Lawrence, and they would have beat the Chiefs if O'Shea Zimenez went off, went offsides after they picked off Mahomes.
Hey, Sandy, you want to come to the panel, or you want to come to the panel? I'll put the link in the chat if you want to.
Yeah, you said 15 QBs could have won 7 games with this roster, and I said name them. Name them. Because to be honest with you, Daniel Jones really did win 7 games and went for those 2 penalties.
Laid up with his lady.
Okay,
that's cool. That's cool. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. I'd love to chat.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if you're saying that DJ could have won 8 games with that roster that he was surrounded by, how the hell can you say that he is trash or just average? If he could almost get a 500 record with that roster last year and with the coaching last year, how could he be trash or even average if he could get 8 games with that roster? Please tell me, because Deshaun Watson only got 4 games with the Texas roster that he had.
Let's not forget too, we don't know what was going on in that locker room. We were told it was happy, happy, joy, joy, but
no, I said NYG said he's trash, and you said he was average. Authentic. That's what I'm saying. NYG 22 was on record saying that he is absolute trash.
Yeah, Authentic just said he was average.
And you said he was average. But I beg to differ that he's average. If you say that he can win 8 games and almost get a 500 record with that roster last year, I just said that, Authentic. I said you said he was average. NYG said he was trash. There's no way an average quarterback can win eight games with that roster last year. Come on, Authentic. You got to be above, get almost a 500 record. No, it's not great. I never said he was great. But average is Baker Mayfield. And I think he's below average a little bit, to be honest with you. So there's no way an average quarterback can almost go 500 with that Giants roster last year. With the way everything happened. With that coaching staff. Y'all got to say that Joe Judge was ass. Garrett was ass. Worst offensive line in the league. Kenny Galladay gave up. All the other receivers were hurt. Saquon Barkley was hurt. I think he is an above average QB given a chance. Put an offense. If you say that he could have won 8 games last year with the roster that he has last year, put an offensive line in front of him and let his playmakers be healthy. Then he can win 12. If you're telling me that he can win 8 games with that roster last year, there's no way possible that he can only be average.
DJ's better than
no way with that roster last year. Deshaun Watson, I think, is one of the best QBs in the league. And with that Texans roster, what was going on over there where he was at, he only won 4 games.
Shit, and at least the offense, like over there in Houston, look more competent than the offense we got.
Listen,
Authentic. Look up how many games Daniel Jones has missed. I think the last year, I think he was just shut down by the coaches because I think he could have played last year. So last year, what he missed 5 games or 6 games last year. Then a year before he missed 2, and then I think his rookie year he missed 2. So he's missed a total of 10 games in 3 seasons. I think the people that can't stay healthy around him is having it has the major issue of him. I think he's missed 10 games. You can correct me if I'm wrong out there. I think he's missed like 10 games in 3 seasons. Because I think he missed 2 his rookie season. He missed 2 last season. And I think he missed 6 this season, if I'm not mistaken. So he's actually one of the healthiest guys on the team, consider how injured. He's only been able to play with 5 games with all his healthy starters. And even in some of those games, they got hurt. But if you're telling me right here on the stream, you said that guy could have won 8 games last year if he was fully healthy, then there's no way that dude is trash. And I'll be honest with you, he has to be above average if he can win 8 games with that roster and what was going on in that organization. Because if he was as trash as NYG says he is, there's no way we would have won any games. Because if you're processing that slow with the trash offensive line, oh, that's bad because those are not sacks where he's sitting back there like this the whole time like a Russell Wilson. And then he's running around like a chicken. Did he get sacked? No, this is height. Look at that Rams game. At the very first play of the game, height, he's getting clothesline from hell by Leonard Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool.
Shit, above average is fine. I could live with that.
Y'all just sit here and just say they won between 6 to 8 games with that roster last year. NYG, if he's as trash as you say he is, how the hell can you say he could have won 6 to 8 games with that roster last year? Me and Joe called all these games last year, bro. Not only was the offensive line trash, not only did he have receivers hurt, not only did you guys say Galladay's not living up to his contract and he quit, not only was Barkley hurt, not only was Joe Judge one of the assest coaches in the league per you guys, Not only was Jason Garrett one of the worst offensive coordinators per you guys, not only was Freddie Kitchens complete trash per you guys, these guys were getting dumb penalties and dumb mistakes too. So you're going to blame a guy going false start on Daniel Jones every time? Are you serious? And that's cool. That's cool. If the guy is average, put a decent team around him. He could be above average. And I still don't see how you say Mahomes could have won 8 when he was struggling, when just the Chiefs' offensive line was bad. He still had all his weapons. He still had Andy Reid. He still had Kafka. He still had Eric Bieniemy. He still had that Chiefs system. Still had Tyreek Hill. He still had Kelsey. He still had McCole Hardman. He still had Pringle. He still had what's the other kid?
McCole Hardman.
Yeah, they would have to be the elite of the elite. You think Tom Brady takes this team to the playoffs, Authentic? With the way this roster was set up last year? You think Aaron Rodgers takes us to the playoffs?
This team was just so inept. Like, Jesus.
Yo, honest opinion. There's no freaking way any quarterback could have came here last year and been successful. The scheme matters just as much as the players. That scheme was terrible. So he had one person out.
Where you at?
I'm at Authentic's last question. I mean, not the one before his last comment. He says that he didn't have all his weapons. They had no running game with CEH out and played to their teams week 1 through 5. So if he struggled with just Clyde Edwards-Helaire out, what do you think he would have did with all those other people out here on this roster, which is a lesser roster, a lesser coach, a lesser offensive coordinator, a lesser scheme, a lesser offensive line, lesser receivers, a lesser tight end? Come on, bro. What do you think that he would have did here?
If you give anyone a great O-line, a healthy team, and consistent coaching staff that's been here at least 3 years, I think DJ would be successful.
I think you would too.
DJ has had at least 5 wins slip through someone's fingers.
This man has receivers that drop wide open touchdowns. This man has a penalty called for holding. That was a phantom call that took away one of his other. He should have had 4 touchdowns in that Washington game. And they took him away with a penalty, and a dude dropped the pass. No, I'm talking directly to Authentic and you. I know who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
I know exactly who I'm talking to. And when you put points in the chat, I mean, yeah, we can both agree to disagree. But if you telling me, Authentic, that this kid could have won between 6 to 8 games with this roster last year, that's insane. And you mean to tell me you don't think this kid could do anything with a roster around him if he could have won 6 to 8 games with that roster last year?
Ooh. I'm going to agree that I have to pee. I'll be right back.
That's
Bring a little longevity to it. Hey, old man Tinkle, okay?
Rip Van Winkle, you look just like him.
I'll be back.
Some just don't think DJ is the guy, and that's okay. Saying Daniel is an over average with 22 touchdowns in 2 seasons is ridiculous under any circumstances.
Like I said, you put those quarterbacks in the same situation Daniel Jones was in. I promise you, their stats will look a whole lot worse than what they look like. Because scheme matters. What people know exactly what you finna run when you go on the field, that matters.
Coaching matters.
He says, I know it was the Super Bowl, but you saw Mahomes running for his life when he was missing 2 of his old linemen. Just imagine him behind our old line and roster.
Right. Didn't he just get blanked in the second half of the playoff game against Cincinnati?
Kevin Sullivan says, Scooby Snacks. Authentic says 2017 old Eli was better. 2017 team offensively was worse. After the injuries, obviously. 2017
did Patrick Mahomes just not get blanked by the Cincinnati Bengals in the second half of that playoff game when they found out what they was doing? Actually, I've won 2 tournaments in fantasy football and YG22. But I'm just going off what you guys are saying. That man Authentic just told me that Daniel Jones could have won between 6 to 8 games with that roster last year. So that tells me that kid's got something. With that roster last year, you telling me he should have won between 6 to 8 games, which he really should have.
Stephen Bloom says, look, I blew up and had a fit when we drafted him, but DJ hasn't been the problem the last 2 years. The kid has made plays that gave us chances. Schemes not only get players open, but makes reads easier.
Right.
And that's what y'all not take. Well, at least NYG is not taking that into consideration. The scheme was terrible, and you had a bad offensive line and injuries along your good players along the offense. What the hell are kids supposed to do? If you watched the games last year, I don't know how many times me and Joe were like, God, dog, will y'all please stop going off sides to give us a chance to fucking score? Every time we got into the red zone, you knew it was coming. Somebody's going to go off sides and make this offense have to go 15 to 16 yards to get a first down, and you know we can't do it because we don't have the offensive line to let Daniel Jones have enough time to push the ball down the field.
Raphael Sotrin, we will find out by week 4 if he's the guy and if the Giants are progressing. Hi, guys. How you doing, Raphael? Mahomes won 12 games at the end of the day. Why are we comparing him to DJ? MV1, could you put Wentz in a similar situation going from Philly to Indy with a line comparison? I felt he was in a better situation than Indy, but he was just being Wentz with his decision making.
Right.
Raphael Sotrin, DJ isn't the guy. After this year, he's gone.
That's true.
He's got 6 wins in 2020 with a similar roster, right?
Shit, at least they were healthy in 2020.
Oh, nah. Colt McCoy got 1 win.
Oh, but I think you think one of the guys that Malik Willis could come in here and save us too, right? You think Malik Willis would have done better behind this offensive line and stuff this year too?
Hell to the no.
And you only gave me 1. You said Mahomes could have came here and got 8 to 10 wins. I beg to differ because he was barely getting wins when his offensive line was bad in Kansas City. Then they get on a roll until that line got better. So imagine Mahomes behind this offensive line. You thought he got a concussion from the Titans when he played the Titans? Man, he would have been dead behind his offensive line.
He'd have fucked around and been in the sunken place.
Right.
Well, the scheme doesn't keep people on the field either. Good QBs excel above the madness. I've seen Eli do it plenty of times. This dude ain't it. I can't get on board with your narrative.
Well, obviously, you didn't see Eli Manning's rookie year when he was getting absolutely destroyed before they fixed the offensive line.
MV1, great point. Wentz had ideal situation, and still was just
That's
Giants
Carson
need a team
Wentz
first. They lack a team and foundation plus an identity. They were healthy, but I'm talking about without Galladay, Tony, etc. NYG 22 is not a whole, bro. I'm 100% Daniels will succeed under coaching staff, and old coaching didn't help, bro. Understand that, bro. Come on, man. Now you putting words in my mouth. If we had Willis with our offensive line, he would look like Dante Hall on special teams.
Exactly.
King Tone says, facts. Same with Mayfield, and he had great O-line too. Authentic says, if you think Mahomes wouldn't get more wins than DJ, there's no point in me listing other QBs.
You said there were 15 other quarterbacks that could have came here and got more wins than DJ. I think DJ got 5. I said Mahomes will not get 8 to 10 victories with this team. There's no way. Did the coaching, did the offensive coordinator, did the offense get more worse this year than last year? Authentic. Was there more turmoil between Joe Judge and freaking Garrett this year than it was last year?
I laugh every time you say that. Hell to the no. I got a good movie reference for that. Without DJ, we couldn't get past the 50-yard line. Remember, Slayton was number 1, Pettis, etc., and still got 5 to 6 wins.
Was the offensive line better last year? Played better last year? I think they did.
Bringing up a player who hasn't taken an NFL snap in comparison is pointless. Wentz, Cousins, Tua, Sills, Hurts, Dak, Carolina QBs, Lawrence, Baker, Matt Ryan, Russ, Carr, Ben, all would have been equal or worse. Yeah, but if you argue Mahomes, there's no point in listing other QBs. It's ridiculous for my argument. Brady would retire again ASAP unless he was staying for the...
Man, Brady would have absolutely died behind that
ring
line this year.
Is that a ring? Is that what that's supposed to be?
No,
Stay
bag.
for the ring? Oh.
That's a bag for the money. Brady would have absolutely got RKO'd last year behind his offensive line. That should tell you how much this kid meant to this team. Y'all say the team can get past the 50-yard line when Daniel Jones got hurt. And even Lamar Jackson would have got crushed behind his offensive line last year. Because you can only run around for so much.
Nimmer, I totally get your point, but you don't have the evidence to make your point valid. Y'all just going off what ifs. I have 3 years of evidence saying he sucks.
His rookie year, he didn't suck.
Brady gets rid of the ball faster than any QB ever. Remember, he got Nate Solder paid.
Remember, Brady was a lot older now, and you put Brady behind that line, Brady ain't never played with a line that bad. I don't care what you talking about.
No, they always kept a stout O-line around him because he was Mr. Irrelevant in the draft.
You name one time Tom Brady played behind just absolute trash offensive line like that. Hell no. And they had smart offensive line coaches that knew how to use the people that were there. That's why Nate Solder got paid. And then he went to a system that didn't cater to his needs, and look what happened to him. He turned into an absolute bum. That was his rookie. I mean, that's his rookie season. He still threw up 24 touchdowns. Would you be saying the same thing about Malik Willis or anybody else if he had 24 touchdowns but had turnovers? I guarantee you wouldn't say the same thing.
Well, guys, we're not gonna go 3 hours tonight. Started very late, but I do want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for everybody's opinion. Thank you for guys keeping it going in the chat. I mean, just fire. Everybody's been commenting. Everybody, thank you for just for being here with us and spending the evening with us. I know there's a lot of things you guys could have been doing. Appreciate you spending the evening with us, talking football, chopping it up, giving your views and opinions. Thank you guys very much for being the greatest sports fan community in the world. And make sure you stay tuned for Leather to the Face Saturday and the 32-team draft NFL, 32-team NFL draft Sunday from the Big Blue Crew. 2 o'clock on Big Pat's channel, 4 o'clock on Joel's, and then 6 o'clock on mine. So it's going to be the full 32-team NFL draft.
Yes.
Brought to you by the Big Blue Crew.
A long day.
Yes.
It's going to be a long day that day.
That's right.
Mercy.
But until next time, guys, you guys anything you want to say?
Yeah, when you get a sunburn this summer, always make sure to take Viagra. It won't cure it, but it'll keep the sheets off your legs.
Oh, man.
I don't get sunburn.
Right.
And I don't need no Viagra. I just drink plenty of water before I go to sleep. Everything else takes care of itself. I can do that without taking pills.
Authentic say he got one last question.
Okay. What's up, Authentic? If DJ fails this year, will you still call on him?
I'm on record saying that you give DJ one more chance to see exactly what he can do behind a good team that's put around him. I see you pointed up to Kevin Sullivan's question saying that people will never get that football is the ultimate team sport. What do you think I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. Football is the ultimate team sport. So if this guy has nothing around him, what do you expect him to do? What do you expect the kid to do? Oh, he's supposed to just be this amazing quarterback. It doesn't matter what happens around him. But yet and still, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and there's no question he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Deshaun Watson only won 4 games
Nick P, thank you
when
for
that
being
turmoil
here.
was going on.
Hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. Help me out. Talking to Nick P right there. First time seeing him in the chat. He said, pointed up to change the subject by Jeff.
Football is the ultimate team sport. That is absolutely correct. And if you don't have shit around you in football, guess what? You ain't going to be shit either. And since he's not the type of quarterback, yeah, I did answer. I said if DJ fails this year, he's gone. Me and Joe were on record saying that he was gone even before the season started when they hired a new coach and coordinator. Coach and GM. We thought he was gone too. But they said the kid's got a little something. He's got talent. Let's see what he got. Let's put something around him. Let's see what he has. If you can agree that football is the ultimate team sport, then what I say has got to have a little bit of merit. When you have the worst coach by standards, no, he won't be above average. I said I think he's above average because you just told me that he can win 6 to 8 games with the roster that he had last year. So if he's good enough to win 6 to 8 games with that team that he had last year, imagine what he can do when he got a roster around him that's decent. I'm basing it off what you just told me, Authentic. You just told me this kid can win between 6 to 8 games with that roster last year. And we all know that roster was absolutely doo-doo. So you mean to tell me this kid can win 6 to 8 games with all his weapons hurt? The only one that you say that played 14 games, you said he quit. Saquon Barkley hurt, Tony hurt, Shepard hurt, Evan Ingram as your tight end.
Thank you very
Andrew
much,
Thomas
Nick P.
hurt, Nick Gates hurt, Lemieux hurt, Pert hurt, Nate Solder as your right tackle, Joe Judge as your coach that everybody says was trash, and Gary as your offensive coordinator who everybody hated. And you tell me with all that around him, he still could have won 6 to 8 games? No.
He says, no need to be so defensive. I'm just asking to know where you stand.
What's going on, Daywood? No, I'm not being defensive. I'm just letting you know where I'm standing.
Daywood Von Rose says, I'm in this biatch.
And I never said you said that Galladay quit, but I'm saying the fan base is saying that Galladay is ass and he quit. Not you out there. The fan base is saying that.
Daewoo, please hit that subscribe button for the kid, man, and the thumbs up button for me. Help me out trying to get to 1,000 subs, man. I would greatly appreciate it.
Somebody's in the electronic business. No, that's D-Woo, not D-Wood.
In my eyes, he's average. Needs to put up 30-plus touchdowns to change my mind. I never said a Galladay quit.
Did Daniel Jones lose that Washington game?
Should have all been wins.
Did Daniel Jones lose that Washington game? I don't think he did. That Atlanta game, did he not run over the second best defensive tackle in the league?
He said, my bad. 14? Your tone is probably throwing me off because you sound heated.
Oh, excuse. That's the only thing you're gonna bring up, man.
Criticize.
Right.
Criticize.
But when I tell you that Malik Willis went 7 touchdowns and 13 interceptions and below a 52 completion percentage against FBS teams, he didn't have the best offensive line. He didn't have the best team around him. So there's no win. It's a lose.
I'm about to call it a night, guys. It is 1 a.m. in the morning, and I do have to work in the morning. So thank you guys for rocking out with us, man, for 2 hours and some change. Appreciate everybody's opinions, views, and ideas. Appreciate you spending the evening with us. Please stay tuned. Stick around. Subscribe to all 3 of us. We work together all the time. We alternate between each other's channels, and we got a lot of ideas and concepts and great content coming out moving forward for you guys. So please subscribe, share, like, and leave your comments, thoughts, and opinions in the comment section. And as always, till next time, guys.